reported southbound on Highway 99.
Can you give me more info on that call? Just clearing another call. I'm headed over there. Closing fast on a vehicle that matches the description. That reported party. All units go to condition 2. Piled into a rig. Stand by. I'm gonna try to get in front of this guy and slow him down. 016, 1023 with the pursuit.
There we go, guys. We're winning. We're winning. So much winning. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. How's it going, guys? How's it going? It's I, the Crypto Otaku, here, of course, to bring you the chaos and the crypto news every single night and morning. Every single day. How's it going, guys? D-Worm blowing up the chat right out the gate. Thank you for the chaos. You guys bringing the live stream. I love it. I love it. Love it. Bring it. Yes. Yes. Bring it. Thank you, Strawberry, as well. What's up, Killa? What's up? You guys are crazy. Hi, Strawberry. Yes. Hey, what's up, everyone? Everyone's ready for some chaos. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? This has been nuts, guys. It's been crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hopefully, I'm almost ready, guys. I'm almost ready. Look at this. Look how much work got done today. Holy crap. The whole ceiling's now covered. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. We're getting the studio going, guys. This might be the last day I am on this side of the room streaming. We'll see. But hopefully by the end of the week, we'll be done with this and ready to go. Building this thing up in a big way. Getting back to where we were before last year. All right, guys, who's the man? Otaku. Twitch, you guys are awesome. You guys are the man and women, of course, of the Chaos crew. I love you guys. What's up, everyone? What's up? I'm jumping around as I usually am. Ready for some rocket fuel? Yeah, we're about ready to blow up like a rocket. We got. You know how much of a sporadic mess I was just trying to put the show together today, guys. Holy crap, there's so much news. There's so much news. I can't decide what to talk about. We're probably going to do a lightning round because there's too much to cover. So we're gonna see how we can pull it together. Usually I do a lightning round, especially when you guys are all crazy like this too. Who's the man, Otaku? Of course I am the man. I guess so. D-Worm also throwing up the fire in the chat. Thanks again, guys, for those flames. Every little bit helps, guys. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the things if you like what you see here tonight. Right. We are halfway through the year now. That's right. It's so sad what we are. Milk Money's absolutely right. And nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We'll get into what has changed and what will to, hopefully, to what is to come. All right, guys, let's get the dancing mascots out of here and get the show started. All right. Let's get them out of here. Get on out. Get. All right, guys. Of course, I gotta, of course, start with more winning. Winning every day. So much winning.
We're gonna win so much. You
Tiger blood.
Tired of winning.
I'm so tired, you guys. I am so freaking tired of it. The other morning, I was playing the "I Got You, Babe" from Groundhog Day, of course, with Bill Murray smashing the alarm clock. That's because every single day we wake up and, guys, it's just more winning. Of course, last night I was calling for a baseline / bear case scenario for Bitcoin, coming back down to where our recovery was supposed to be if it did play out to the worst case scenario in our bear case scenario, which is pretty good. Actually, pretty good that we didn't actually fall down to that 103.7, which we're so sick of seeing, right? I mean, Jesus, I'm so tired of saying it. Yeah, we're any day above 103 is a good day to be in crypto, I guess. Be alive. I mean, just in general. Jeez, be alive. All right, so sitting at 105.7 right now. Not too bad. A little bit of a pullback as, of course, the market has now reset and has opened, and we have a little bit of FUD maybe affecting it. I highly doubt is the case. But, Trump and Elon exchanging blows yet again today. And I guess some, I don't know, positive and negative from Jerome Powell. We can get into that. We, of course, watched it this morning. If you guys caught the morning live, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He was like, oh, yeah, the tariffs are the reason why we haven't cut rates yet. Oh, but we're probably going to cut rates anyway. But we just don't know if we're going to cut them in July. But I was looking at the calendar, and I'm pretty sure that the next Fed, the CPI reading is coming in on, or at least the Fed rate decision will be in the 30th of this month. So we still have a ways to go to get through this month before the Fed can decide. All right, guys, of course, we're winning. What else is new? Yeah, I mean, the Bears must really hate us, guys. It's the Super Bears, anyway. All right, let's get into, of course, the metrics. We got to go over all the metrics as we normally do every single day. All right, guys, let's get into it. I wanted to show, oh my God, there's so much stuff. There's not enough time to show you guys all the stuff I want to show you. Look at all these tabs. Holy crap. Again, we're going to go into a lightning round today, so get ready. It's going to be very chaotic, as it normally should be. All right. So right now, bringing you the live heat map for free is, of course, Kim of the White Snow Lion on YouTube. Don't pay for something you get for free.
What are you, stupid?
please go like and subscribe to his channel. I don't care. I'm not affiliated. I just like the anime reference on my show. He's a pretty cool guy either way from what I hear. All right, of course, showing you guys where Bitcoin's headed right now according to the order books and what is in store for the sell-off. It looks like the buying range for Bitcoin is being kind of defeated, at least the first round of it. You can see if we zoom in right here, there's a lot of buys getting caught into this channel right here, right around, what is that, 106.5, 107. We pretty much ate right on through there. We're at the very bottom of that channel right now, which is probably 105, like flat. And then below that is, of course, our 103 target, where I thought the bear case scenario, worst case scenario, could be 103 today. Thank God we still have not seen that, though, which is good. And then going into the, on the upside, I shouldn't have closed that, damn it. Heading towards the upside, we're still stuck range bound between 108.5, I believe, and 110. Of course, setting up shop at 108.5, almost 109, and then, of course, 109.8 in some change, basically 110. Those are going to be, of course, our highs and lows that we're looking at tonight for Bitcoin. Are we going to get there, though? Well, typically, as I would normally say, is any day that the market's opened and closed and produced a little bit of a sell-off here in the United States, the inverse would happen for the foreign markets. They're going to buy up all this dip. Why would they not? Of course, it's a really good time to be purchasing that, which is kind of weird today. As you can see, the only one buying up any of this dip right now is the ETFs, settling right there at the market close. Yet again, guys, telling you guys, it's all getting shaken up and bought out by those ETFs. Yeah, so that's probably what's going to probably happen again today. Yin and yang, as I always say, is the way. Is the way. All right, so yeah, I don't think I need to change anything on the chart. Still pretty much all here. I guess we could create a little lower of a range right there. That's 105 flat is kind of what we're looking at on the order books tonight, and it's kind of already bounced up there. I kind of want to just leave it on that, yeah, on that bounce. It's already double bottoming right now, which is bullish. If it can actually make a little bit of a leg up, and the market opens right now in the foreign markets. All right, let's get into the rest of our metrics. We've got a lot to go over today, guys. A ton of news today. Holy crap! Well, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Jeez. U.S. national debt sitting at 37 trillion, 49 billion. Only about, again, 3 or 4 billion from this morning. Nothing too much has changed there. It's been a minute since we looked at the world debt clocks. I did pull up just Japan today because UEDA, the what do they call their Fed, their central bank governor, I think. Yeah, their central bank in Japan was talking about how it's doing well, it's doing fine, and I'm just like, Japan's still sitting at negative 300% debt to GDP. It was at a low of, I think, 285 this year, so kind of bouncing back and forth from, was it 305 and 285. Still within the range today, this year. So that's still Japan. Germany, of course, sitting at 73 negative. China, 86%. India, 92%. And, of course, in the UK, 113. And a lot, you guys get the idea. Everyone's basically in debt to their eyeballs. We need a global reset. We ain't going to get that unless we change the money to fix the world. All right. Okay. So moving on. Poly market. Fed decision in July. Now coming in at a 83% no change. I think this is down from about 5 points from yesterday. Or was it yesterday? Yeah, today's Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. That's awesome. Jeez. Yes, probably. So 25 basis point decrease is a 17% chance now, and we're getting a no change more than likely at the end of the month. But it's still plenty of time. It's almost a whole month all through that. We could actually get a rate cut. You never know. You never know how Powell's gonna, our buddy boy Powell is gonna feel. Come on, Jay Powell, just do it. God, I think he's doing okay though. Will Elon Musk create a new political party by July 31st? 32% chance. They keep this up going with the the little war they have internally going on between Elon and Trump. It could very well happen. So December 31st, I think, should be a little higher. But yeah, we'll keep track of that as we normally do. What else we have? This Giddy found guilty of all charges. Yes or no? I don't know. 16% chance. I wanted to look at. U.S. China tariff arrangement before the 90-day deadline. That's an 83% chance. Bullish. I wanted to see there was a. I thought there was a XRP up or down by July 1st. Yeah, I can't find it. Oh, wait, there it is. Solana. Yep, the Solana ETF. Approved by July 31st. A 98% chance, guys. 98% chance the Solana ETF will be approved. Pretty much, again, we've been talking about this for a few days now. I think it launches tomorrow. So we're going to cover that as well. I have it pulled up. Anything else relevant to our space that really could move the needle? Ethereum price before July 4th. 2,500, 35% chance. Good luck. Oh, God. All right, let's continue. We got so much more to cover. The stock market, the traditional TradFi markets ended in 65 greed today. Crypto fear and greed right now. When I started the live stream was 64. Refreshing on now since it's been about a half hour. If it wants to refresh. Man, this McDonald's Wi-Fi is killing me. It's killing me. It hurts my soul. I can't get the refresh. There we go. 63, down a point. All right, of course, we don't sleep. The U.S. dollar falling even more over the last few days. Look at this, guys. The lowest we've seen on record for the U.S. Dixie. Yeah. It's still my favorite chart to look at in the morning. Only down and to the right, the Dixie is doing year to date. Yeah, of course, crypto bubbles, guys. Let's, of course, look at what's moving today. Nothing's really moving today. Everything's kind of consolidating sideways or down. Mostly down today, about 6%, as Trump and Musk has pretty much tanked the entire markets. Even the stock market had mostly S&P 500 and Mag 7 stocks pretty much collapsed today. The Nasdaq did okay. I don't know if it ended okay though. I wasn't home when it ended, but yeah, all the markets pretty much are going sideways and a little bit downward now. Still, of course, your daily reminder. What would you be DCAing into? What would I? How about more correct? How about that? Not financial advice, guys. Of course, what would I be DCAing into today if I didn't have a bag of all the stuff I really wanted? Already packed and ready to go. Again, we're really missing. I think we're pretty much at the end of all the sales, right? 30% off is getting harder and harder to find. If you guys believe in Celestia, there's like 40% off there. I don't hold a bag of that, just full disclosure. 22% off still for render is not too bad. But I really want something a little more juicy, closer to that 25 or higher % off. IMX is up 23% off. Virtuous Protocol, if you guys don't have a AI agents like project, especially on Ethereum, again, that's the hottest one, down 30% off still. WorldCoin, if you believe in that thing, you want to scan your eyeballs and get some free cash, sure. That's an old narrative. But anyway, WorldCoin's down still 26%. Yeah, Pi, I'm going to ignore that thing. Just go hide that thing. Yeah, throw that in the abyss. Yeah, goodbye. Stay over there. Goodbye. Caspa's down 17%. I mean, we're missing a lot of the good deals, right? Sui's still down 20%. Damn. That's probably my pick for the day on the top 100. Top 100. Sui or ADA. Probably those two. Solid plays. Blue Chip's going to probably move first. ADA's got a ETF lined up. I think Sui does, but it's probably going to be later in the year if it even sees one. I don't think it will. Again, maybe a 60% chance we'll get a Sui ETF. Probably a 90% chance we're going to forget an ADA ETF. Are you kidding me? Yeah, those are probably my best picks right now. They're down the most on the month on the top 100. Now, on the top 200, let's take a look here. See what else is moving. Useless coins still nearing 2,000%. What the hell? This thing is ridiculous, guys. It's probably totally useless, like I said before. This is the third or fourth day we've covered this stupid thing. Filling up the entire screen. Ridiculous with all the noise. White Rock's down 60% now. I'm not sure if they had a huge fallout with the project, but maybe look into that one if you're interested in that. I think it's a real world asset play, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have ZBCN, guys. ZBAC down 52% of the month. Fire sale right now, basically. Fire sale. It still has not hit that 203 target that I keep saying it probably will never hit at this point because the bull run is getting going. Barrett Chain's down 35%. Not a bad place to be picking up if you guys believe in that thing still. Made huge moves in the middle of what we call the mini bear market that we had this year when everything else was down. Bear chain, of course, broke out and showed everyone else what was going on when it launched. Has, of course, had retraced pretty much all of its gains since it did. Kita's down 42% too. Again, allegedly one of the faster chains out there. Pulse chain too, down 30%. A lot of stuff here in the top 200. Still not a bad place to be parking some cash. Although, you know, yeah, again, a little more risk, of course, in the more further out you go. All right, guys, that's what I got tonight. That's what I recommend. I would, again, I would be throwing wink. It's kind of hard to blink with laser eyes constantly going. I can't close these eyes, guys. All right, moving on. Bitcoin market cap dominance still going. Jesus, this is not a drill, guys. It just keeps ripping. Still sitting up there at 65%.
This entire idea of like
dominance.
60% dominance is bullshit.
It's
ridiculous.
stupid.
Right?
It's so
like,
stupid.
It's stupid. It's
But
not
it's still there.
dominant.
It's still there, Sailor. It's still there. Yeah, these are the highest we've ever seen Bitcoin dominance this year. Still in this range. The highest we ever saw it was just a few days ago, back in July 1st. We saw it hit 65.54. I think that was the highest peak we ever got, 65.54. Still sitting in these ridiculous ranges for, again, against all crypto. 65% dominance is insane. All right. That means, guys, none of the money has really entered the market at all. That's what that entirely means. Okay, top 10 assets in the space right now. And then I got to catch up with the chat because I've been ranting and raving already. It's just, I'm so excited, guys. We can't be going sideways like this forever. It's going to happen. It's going to pop. We're going to wake up one morning and be completely melted. What a world, like the Wicked Witch. It's all going crypto. Bears and bulls and bears living together, mass hysteria. Anyway, top 10 assets in our space. Anything change? Anything new? Nothing really. Dogecoin still sitting number 9. Cardano at number 10. Hyperliquid, Bitcoin Cash, Hui. Pretty much the same exact lineup we saw yesterday. Actually, it is the same. Leo, Avalanche, Stellar. Yep, same exact lineup we saw yesterday. And of course, honorable mentioning going out to Jasmine, sitting at 91 in market cap. Same as yesterday, too. Where the hell's my coin? Where the hell is I can't show my favorite coin out of Japan if I don't have it. There we go. It's right there, guys. Guys, of course, I encourage you to get a bag of Jasmine before the bull run. If you don't have one already, nothing to advise. Just, one of the biggest IoT plays in Japan. I think it's going to be integrated into most of the technology before you know it. Okay, anyway, moving on. Okay. All right. So, of course, my favorite metric to show you every single day, guys, of course, is how much Bitcoin is left on exchanges. This is it. This is it, guys, as we get ever so deeper and deeper into that bucket where there's hardly anything left to pull out. And here we are today at a brand new low. Wow. What the hell? Oh, my God. I hit the wrong button. I'm hitting all the buttons.
You may even get tired of winning.
Yeah, look at this, guys. 2.04. Damn. That means that the exchanges have officially run dry. I think that's it. I think that the over-the-counters have finally ran dry. This is the lowest we've seen in any progression. I mean, we've never seen it drop towards that 30,000 tokens off all exchanges in 24 hours. That's stupid. Stupid, guys. Yeah, we went from 2.07. That's where we were last time we checked it. And there we are now, 2.04. It's ridiculous. Redonkulous, guys. Again, you're going to wake up and there's going to be no Bitcoin left. Get it while you can, guys. 0.01, 0.1. I mean, whatever you can afford. Get a stash. Make sure you are ready for the new era. The new dystopian future where all the corporations own everything and, of course, issue out as stablecoins and you will own nothing and be happy. And the ones holding the Bitcoin will be the ones that secure the most actual wealth, gold and silver and the like, and yada yada. You get the idea. All right, enough of the Bitcoin rant. Let's get into the chat before I forget you guys. I've been blasting away. How are you guys doing in the chat tonight? Yamaha Pacifica, I'm ready to win. Yes, we're all ready to win.
So much.
Yeah, we're gonna win so much. Yamaha Pacifica says, and more guitar. That's all I got, man. We're almost there. Maybe a few more days, I might have the guitar out for sure. I'm excited to get back to that, man. I miss having time to do stuff. Like this takes up my whole afternoon, my whole day. Basically planned around basically building the studio up. and trying to do the work while everyone else is at work, so I don't make a big noise and annoy my new neighbors. But yeah, this is what's going on. Gamma Goddess says, good evening, Otaku and Crypto fam. Happy, yeah, I'm happy you're here, Gamma Goddess. Happy to see you here. She's saying she's doing, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm already out of dry powder. Everyone's out of dry powder. Everyone's exhausted. We're all ready to go 100% with you, Gamma Goddess. I'm, yes, no more till the end of the month. Hope to see a July rally. Let's get this money. As, of course, her tagline. Of course, we will definitely get this money, Gamma. Thanks again for dropping on by and bringing on the chaos. Gamma, we love you. We love you, Gamma. What's going on, Otaku, says Leo. How's it going, Leo? How's it going? It's going, man. We're here. It's another good day. What's up, Otaku? Said Dagger, also in the chat. Danny here. Good evening, everyone. I see you, Gamma. Let's do this. Let's get this money. Dagger says, let's higher chance for a rate cut this time, in my opinion. But we all know how much Pal loves those nothing burgers. He does. Every single time he gets on the stage and he's like, we're going to stick to our target. We're not going to, no changes will be made to the February cut. And yeah, nothing has changed. Yeah, he definitely loves doing that to the markets. Danny says, deworm strawberry milk. Yes, money. How's it going? Cue the bots. Yes, the bots are coming. Oh, I've got so much bots. Oh, wait till we get to it, guys. There's so much. So many bots. Oh boy, I got a whole segment on Amazon and what they're doing right now. Oh my God, we'll get to it. Yes, good times, and of course, good chaos. Yes, we love the good chaos. Yes, let's get hold the line and get this money. Yes, Gamma, and then yeah, well positioned to wait. Everyone, we are all in position, and you guys in the chat right now say that there will be a no to the altcoin season happening this week, up to about 57%. You know, I was expecting that. I was expecting like 60-65% chance that we would not get it out of the chat's votes, and you guys are doing good. I think that's pretty much what's going to happen. I would love to see it, but yeah, it seems like we're just not going to get it. We're in a paradox, guys. All this good, positive news, and we don't see any of it. Overcome coming in with a $2 super sticker. Thank you. Thank you, Overcome. I appreciate you are contributing to the chaos, and most likely reminding me to shill the channel. As I don't think King of Ohio is here tonight. Guys, please, if you like what you're seeing here tonight, please like, subscribe, do all the things down below. Of course, it helps out very much to defeat that algorithm. Hope you guys are getting those notifications because, yeah, some of you guys have been telling me they have not been working, but then some of you guys say they're working, so I don't know. I don't know what's really going on there. Bitcoin holding into the number 7 slot. As I mentioned last week, that Alphabet Google will be flipping it at least one more time before the bull run starts, and then that will be it, the final time that Google will outperform Bitcoin in terms of market cap. Again, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Let's get into the news, guys. Let's get into the news. Trump-backed American Bitcoin raises $220 million to buy in mining gear. I don't want to spend too much time on all these articles, guys. I've got so much crap to cover, so I'm just going to make it real quick and easy. American Bitcoin, a crypto venture backed by Eric Trump, has raised $220 million from private investors to purchase Bitcoin and mining equipment, with plans to go public via a merger with Griffin Digital Mining. Crypto firm American Bitcoin goes big with the new raise amid plans for public listing. Yes, and all the things and all the money and expansion, Dubai, and okay, you got the idea. Yeah, Trump backed American Bitcoin. They're going big. All right, guys. Circle announces Circle Gateway, no more bridging USDC across multiple chains? Question mark. I thought this was kind of a weird headline there, because why would you want it not to be accepted across all exchanges or all blockchains? I don't know. Stablecoin issuer Circle NYSE Circle announced on Thursday that its flagship stablecoin asset USDC, which currently has a market capitalization of roughly $62 billion, will soon have cross-chain access via a tool dubbed Circle Gateway as early as July. It's kind of against what it sounds like. No more bridging, okay? No more bridging. I guess they're just going to have straight interoperability built on chain. That'll be my guess, through their gateway. Let's take a look. USD is supported by 23 blockchains currently, and users must typically bridge their stablecoin from one network to the other if they want to execute transactions that span more than a single blockchain. Users holding USDC on chain like Ethereum cannot access it on another one like Solana without series of cross-chain bridging steps, which I'm sure you guys are very sick and tired of doing, especially in cold or hot swap wallets, right? I know I am. The announcement explains for many users this creates a confusing experience and delegates usability and hinders broader adoption. Definitely does hinder broader adoption. We need this normie proof, man. We need this normie proof. We don't need a circle on Solana and a circle on USDC on Ethereum, of course, to confuse the normies when they're trying to swap in and out of other tokens on different blockchains. Circle's gateway claims, and I just got slammed to the top here. Claims, I just meant, where the hell was I? Circle Gateway claims to be the solution to this issue. According to the company, the tool will be allowed to USDC users to deposit funds into non-custodial smart contract that can be accessed across supported chains, creating a seamless experience. Circle's Gateway will be initially rolled out and tested in Ethereum, Avalanche, and Base in July, with other networks to follow. No more manually bridging or relying on third-party liquidity, the announcement states. That'll be interesting to see how that actually works once it's integrated, guys. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to happen in sometime in July. So we'll let you know. I'm sure there'll be an article to remind us. Breaking: the SEC approves ETF conversion for anticipated altcoin group. Here are the affected coins. The U.S. Security Exchange Commission (SEC) has expedited the conversion of Grayscale's digital asset mix investment fund. Guys, the first one that's going to be a mixed bag, a basket of ETFs. In all-in-one, or funds in all-in-one. Decision could generate positive momentum for similar filings in the cryptocurrency market. That's why I put out that that little poll there. There's a lot of ETFs news today I got to go over, guys. In a regulatory filing released today, the SEC approved the rule change regarding the conversion of Grayscale's digital large cap fund LLC. The pursuant to Section 19 of the Exchange Act, the proposed rule change SR the NYSCA or CA, as amended, the amendment number 1 is hereby approved by the expedited basis. The decision reads: the fund currently available over the counter only to accredited investors consists of approximately 80% Bitcoin, 11% Ethereum, and single-digit percentages of Solana. Yikes. And XRP. Okay. All right. So, yeah. It looks like they're going to have a majority of this mixed fund in Bitcoin, apparently, from what it seems like. That's the deal. And I think I got more news on that Grayscale ETF also. We can take a look at there too again. Fed Chair Powell says Trump policies to blame for lack rate of cuts. So if you guys were with us this morning, we talked about this, or we watched it live actually, with him covering or being invited to the ECB, and of course talking with the other central banks on all of their policies. The questions today were amazing. I love the questions, especially the ones particular to the dollar and reserve role, and the ones pertaining to the countries that are looking to use less of the dollar in that perceived role, and also CBDCs. Yeah, they still are rolling out CBDCs in certain countries, like Europe and potentially South Korea. I do think that's right. Powell said Tuesday at the European Central Bank pertaining to if the president's tariffs agenda are the reason the setback is because they haven't lowered interest rates yet. He said he would have raised rates if in 2025, absent of the president's tremendous policy changes. For months, Trump has assaulted Powell to no avail, basically demanding the central banker slash interest rates in the United States. On Friday, the president called Powell, who he elevated to run the American banking system in 2019, a stubborn mule and a stupid person, yet continues to get this. We have more of those in the Real News segment, of course. More comments from Trump on Powell. All right, big day for altcoins tomorrow. Chinese analysts weigh in. And yeah, guys, this is huge. I may not be able to skip any part of this one. The first U.S.-based Solana staking exchange traded fund ETF will begin trading tomorrow. We've been talking about this for the last 2 days. according to Presto Research, and launched as serve as the litmus test to gauge institutional investors' interest in altcoin ETFs and staking. Market reaction to Solana ETF will reveal whether the underperformance of U.S. listed Ethereum ETFs is due to the Ethereum specific problems or the lack of interest in altcoin ETFs in general. Thank you, Ramona, coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you. She says, hi Otakuites, happy Tuesday. Please hit the like, the subscribe. Guys, please do. Of course, it supports the channel, and we're trying to get this channel up to 1,000 subs. That's the goal, of course, to unlock all the superpowers for me on the channel so I can help you enjoy the bull and the bear markets. All right, strong interest in Solana ETF could indicate that the challenges experienced by Ethereum ETFs and chain-specific and our investment thesis is not flawed, they said. The new ETFs is not only provide investors with exposure to the Solana price, but also provide returns via staking. Chung and Jung noted that the staking income is an important factor for institutional investors. Adding a strong response would indicate that the return is valuable as institutional investors. According to the analysis, the fund's 150 million inflow in the first month will be represented as a solid start. Jeez. This development has also increased expectations. The altcoin ETF applications in the United States Securities and Exchange Commission is reviewing. Currently, the SEC has a spot of applications on its desk for altcoins such as Solana, XRP, Litecoin, Doge, and even Pengu. That's right, Pengu. I think there's still Bonk out there. There's still, like we talked about earlier, ADA. I think there's a Sui one floating out there. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of institutional demand for altcoins via ETFs. Bloomberg ETF analysts James Sefford and Eric Balchunas said that they expect a new wave of ETFs in the second half of the year. According to Sefford and Balchunas, the ETFs are more than likely to win approval this year. It will be Solana, Litecoin, and XRP. Yep, you're damn tootin' they will. Meanwhile, the way the staking ETF was paid by the important decision made up by SEC in May, the SEC ruled the ETFs offering staking returns did not violate securities laws. The Rex Osprey Solana ETF issued by the Rex shares, the one we've been talking about the last couple days, and Osprey funds received the SEC's approval on June 27th and will begin trading exchange tomorrow. Guys, this is historic. It'll be the first ETF that will be allowed to stake. We did not get staking on Ethereum assets via ETFs because of Gary Gensler. He would not allow us to do it. Now they will be able to do that. So I think we're definitely going to get the ball rolling when it comes to altcoins in general, with institutional-backed altcoins in general this year. And that might be the nail in the coffin to really push this into an extended bull cycle. Because a lot of these ETFs are not just buying. What did Larry Fink say? They're not buying the index. They're buying for exposure. Let me get this old clip from him. Man, this takes me back. Wait till you see this oldie but a goodie, guys. This is right when Larry Fink entered the stage, entered the ring at the My Book. New York Times deal book in February of 2023. Man, it's been that long. Holy crap.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities.
All right, we can pretty much end it there. But yeah, Larry Fink, of course, wants to tokenize literally everything. And of course, pertaining to the ETFs, as I mentioned, he wants that everything. The institutional investors are going to get in, and I think they're going to stay in. I don't think they're going to be trading in and out like traditional stock traders and all that nonsense. So I think it is a potential that this could be the start. Maybe not this cycle, maybe it's next cycle, but it's soon, eventually, when all this stuff's rolled out, everything's going to get sticky. Everything's going to get sticky in terms of price action. All right, guys, let's get going. Well, tomorrow's much anticipated Solana spot ETFs spark a new altcoin season. What are we talking about today, guys? It's crazy. I was thinking about this all day, and I'm like, man. And then the headlines started coming out, and they're like, oh my god, this is exactly what I'm thinking about. I'm not 100% like on that page yet, but I think it's just the spark to at least start it. All right, cryptocurrency analyst Semyon Koch, I don't know, described this U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC approval on Solana ETF as a historic turning point for the altcoin market. It's exactly what I would call it too. Solana Spot ETF comes with a staking feature. The official announcement following the initial announcement of Rex shares, Solana, of course, Sol, became the third cryptocurrency to receive Bitcoin ETF. To receive a spot ETF approval in the U.S. after Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, that means that Solana's special in that these ETFs are a staking income. Yes, this new fund called the Rex Osprey Solana ETF offers investors not only the ability to participate in Solana's price movements, but also on-chain rewards earned through staking. Traditional investors will now be able to invest in Solana through regular brokers and earn regular staking returns without the need of crypto exchanges or complex technical operations. The fund's official stock market launch is set to July 2nd, 2025, and that's tomorrow, guys. It's freaking tomorrow. The ETF will operate under a special structure, technically and legally called a C corporation, and the structure allows staking returns to be transferred to investors without any problems in terms of tax and regulation. Unlike traditional crypto funds, the structure allows staking earnings to be integrated into the ETF structure without the need of additional SEC approval processes. Interesting. Turn to Koch. This development could also open a new page for Ethereum ETFs as well. Until now, staking has been prohibited for many ETFs due to regulations of tax confusion. However, the C Corp model used in Solana ETFs could also be applied to Ethereum in the future, as well as many other coins as well. I think this is, again, we run until we have hit a wall. We jump over the wall, and then everyone else follows. And this is exactly what we're going to get with all the other ETFs. Same thing we see in the legal proceedings as well, happening in other states with like Bitcoin and their laws, of course, being gobbled up and then moved into other states as well, copycat. And yeah, everything's going to get a steamroll, guys. Everything's going to steamroll, and we're already in July. Damn it! Why couldn't all this happen back in March? So hopefully we won't get the really short end of the stick and get a tiny bull run after all this. But yeah, things are happening, guys. Things are happening. God. All right. Let's get back in the chat real quick before I continue. Yes, thanks again, Ramona, for supporting the channel. And again, reminding us to like and subscribe. Thank you. Hello, Hodegger, Gamma, yes, and Danny, also all in the house, guys. Ramona, wow, we got, yes, that's right, we got strawberry, we got milk, we got money, and we got the D-worm, man. Ramona playing with all the emojis in the chat, I love it. Yes, oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Yeah, back and forth. Quint also saying Otaku is back, let's go. You know who else is back? I'll get to that in a minute. Jeez, I don't know why that meme's going on. But yes, Otaku is back. Let's go. Thank you, Quint. Thank you. All right, guys, let's get back into it. NASDAQ listed a Webus. I don't know how you pronounce it. I've been pronouncing it wrong probably for like the last few days. Inks $100 million funding deal with Ripple Strategy Holdings to support XRP reserve strategy. Stocks jump 130% intraday on the news. Okay, NASDAQ listed a Webus. International Limited announced today that it's signed a conditional securities purchase agreement with Ripple Strategy Holdings to access up to $100 million in funding through a senior equity line of credit. There is a limited public information about Ripple Strategy Holdings. However, the name suggests it operates on a financial vehicle-backed XRP-related ventures and the blockchain-based companies. Strawberry Dragons comes in with a $5 super chat. Thank you. No, Tiny, I like huge bull run. The bigger the better. And that's what she said. Jesus. All right. Thank you, Strawberry Dragons, of course. And hopefully you suggested the universe that that'll be the case. Hopefully we'll get the biggest bull run ever. And it'll go into next year. Hopefully into like this time next year. It'd be great. Maybe it'll end next summer. That would be awesome. Cannot hope for that, though. Plan like nothing has changed, and we're going to end in December either way. But yeah, who likes big bull runs? We like big bull runs. All right. Okay, under the agreement, which is pending regulatory clearance and underwriter approval, Weebus can draw between $250,000 and $3 million per tranche over 24 months, subject to market conditions and capital needs. Again, copying the MicroStrategy way and doing it with XRP. All right. We got so much more to go over. I can't read everything. MasterCard to boost crypto team with new hires. Man, guys, crazy amount of news today. Global payments technology company MasterCard is stepping up the crypto game, announcing two new leadership openings. The first position, vice president, head of digital assets ecosystem and growth, will be working on securing partnerships with issuers, blockchain innovators, and infrastructure providers. This hire will be focused on scaling crypto credential and multi-token network, which are two initiatives that are central for MasterCard and digital assets strategy. The former represents an alias system for improving the security and compliance of blockchain-based transactions. The latter initiative aims to enhance traditional finance with tokenized bank deposits. So yeah, they are hiring more people for the growth and survival of MasterCard into the new crypto era. Bullish, guys. This is the only way they survive, is to adapt. As I've been talking about for years, when Visa got into their partnership with Solana, that was the beginning of the end of the old system to the new system. All right, SEC approves Grayscale's ETF that includes Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, XRP, and ADA. We mentioned this earlier. So yeah, that is the amount of assets that are going to be lumped up into one. Yeah, and it looks like it's 79% in Bitcoin and the rest in Ether. So I think we actually got the real numbers from the other article, but this one it just says 79% on Bitcoin and the rest in those assets. Sui's in there though. I didn't notice that. Really, that is bullish. Holy crap! Solana, ADA, Sui, XRP. These are all the big L1 blue chips basically. I mean, HBAR could be in there too, but you know what? I think Sui's definitely proven itself to be a new place. Wait, Chainlink. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, there's even more down here. Chainlink, Avalanche, Litecoin, and Polkadot. That's a good bag. I mean, honestly, you don't even need a portfolio. Just buy this damn thing. That's solid. Maybe a little too heavy in Bitcoin though. 80% in Bitcoin. And then the rest in those assets. But it's a solid portfolio either way. If you were going to hold 10 coins, I wouldn't complain about that. Maybe I would. I mean, Litecoin, really? Really?
What are you, stupid?
But people still like Litecoin. I get it. And of course, it's going to get an ETF this year. It already had its halving last year. It has had a lackluster performance, though. Okay, moving on. What else we got? Alrighty. Milk Money says, got milk? No! Beebs in the house. How's it going, Beebs? Of course. Hello, Otaku and future crypto millionaires. Happy to see you drop on by, Beebs. How you doing? It's been a minute. Trump-backed Genius Act under fire. This was breaking about an hour before I started the live stream. NYAG urges a tougher stablecoin rules before the July vote. New York top prosecutor is sounding the alarm, warning of the Genius Act without stronger safeguards could be legitimately risky for issuers and expose the financial system to new forms of abuse. Damn. New York Attorney General Letitia James has raised serious concerns over the recently passed Genius Act, warning Congress that the bill in its current form could leave investors and the U.S. financial systems vulnerable. In a letter sent on Monday to congressional leaders, James urged lawmakers to slow down the legislative process and implement stronger guardrails before finalizing any stablecoin regulations. The U.S. Senate approved the Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for U.S. Stablecoins Act last month with a 68 to 30 vote. Of course, we covered it here, and it marked the first time that the chamber passed a comprehensive bill focused solely on the stablecoins. The legislative purposes proposes strict rules for issuers, including full dollar backing and monthly disclosures for reserves. The bill is now headed to the House of Representatives, where the lawmakers are preparing the potential vote in the coming days. Same damn place that the big beautiful bill is also stuck in right now. Also on my thumbnail, right? Yeah, so we're still waiting for all these things to pass. I don't know if the market structure bill got to the House yet, or back to the House yet, I should say. Attorney General James says the Genius Act does not go far enough to protect the public. Many people across the country invest millions of dollars into cryptocurrencies, and yet our laws fail to protect them and their money from fraud. It's still a wild, wild west, guys. I mean, but you can't protect people when they want to invest, like, you know, maybe like $10,000 into Jerry the Turtle, or or maybe like 25 grand into Doge, or like Bebe Pepe, or whatever. So many coins that people are going to lose their ass on, and you can't protect everyone. There has to be a winner and a loser in every single project. Unregulated cryptocurrency transactions are a danger to investors, the economy, and national security. James expressed concern that legalizing stablecoin issuance without stronger oversight will open the door. Well, what is the key issue here? What are they keep saying the same thing over and over again? She warned that the current bill lacks protections that could allow stablecoin issuers to operate with less accountability than banks. The banks already have like no accountability. And they also have, I mean, all the money that you guys put in the banks. Not say I don't do it anymore, but when I did have a ton of money in the banks, 97.8% or whatever the hell it is not even yours. It's already being reallocated and invested by the bank, you know, for their investments. What's better? What's worse? I don't know. I would say that it's better because it's backed 1-to-1 by the dollar. It has to be reported as such every month. I think it's still better. I don't know. Her letter calls upon Congress to stablecoin issuers like traditional banks. That would include stronger regulatory supervision, capital requirements, and FDIC bank. I think that pushes too many people out, right? So if I want to start a small company and I want to issue a stablecoin, I can't do that because then I'm FDIC backed and insured and yada yada yada. I don't know. I think that's too much regulation. She also recommended digital identity verification for stablecoin issuers or users to reduce fraud. Man, that also puts us on the block. I don't like any of this. I hope it goes through without her involvement. This is ridiculous. That's more regulation on both ends for the user and the issuer. Yeah, I don't know. That's too much. I mean, the normies are going to be using this crap more than us anyway. I don't care. Maybe I just don't care anymore. I'm just doing jaded every time I read this stuff, guys. All right, I'm over that. Get it out of here. No more. All right, Michael Saylor's strategy shocks Wall Street as 14 billion Bitcoin gains match Amazon and JP Morgan's for the year. This is stupid, guys. Michael Saylor's strategy has stunned the Wall Street critics of that once a struggling software business and intelligence firm recorded approximately 14 billion in unrealized gains during the second quarter, elevating its exclusive tier to corporate giants, including Amazon.com and, of course, JP Morgan. This prestigious position is typically reserved for a handful of U.S. companies whose operating profits exceed $10 billion quarterly by generating billions in revenue. According to July 1st Bloomberg report, Strategy, formerly known as MicroStrategy, has now secured membership in the Wall Street's elite circle. Also joining the S&P 500 this week, too. Why is no one talking about this? Right. So, yeah, dramatic turnaround for the near obscurity stems from Bitcoin's price recovery in April and May and recent accounting and mythology. Change at strategy regarding the valuation of the substantial crypto holdings. Again, fair tax accounting. We have that now. So yeah, he can of course brag and rub this in as much as he wants. Per Bloomberg's projections, strategy expected to generate approximately 112 million in the second quarter revenue for its traditional software operations. But damn, that's insane what they're getting from their unrealized capital gains from Bitcoin. Critics doubled down on Saylor's Bitcoin treasury strategy despite record performance. He anticipated a record profit at quarter ending. I don't want to get into this. This is going to go into Chanos. And of course, his bet against strategy and all that stuff. I just don't have time. But yeah, if you guys don't know what I'm referring to, take a look at that. It's ridiculous betting against the sailor. It's like, what are you, stupid?
What are you, stupid?
Yes.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor.
Oh, good oldie but a goodie. I love that one. Pakistan will deploy Bitcoin reserve in DeFi for yield, says Bilal bin Saqib. Pakistan's crypto czar tells magazine about the being inspired by Michael Saylor. Speaking of the devil. Oh my God, this is stupid, guys. And investing the country's Bitcoin reserve in DeFi. We've been talking about this for a few days as well, but they actually did it. It sounds like they're going through with it. Pakistan too, get a Bitcoin reserve. All right, I don't want to spend too much time on this either. We got so much stuff to go through. Oh my God, it's already 9 o'clock. Holy crap! All right, guys. Oh yes. Let's go. U.S. passes Bitcoin's budget bill without provision on crypto taxes. This was kind of alarming too. Wyoming Senator Lummis has proposed that the legislation address double taxation for cryptocurrency miners and stakers. Ooh. Republicans in the U.S. Senate narrowly passing the budget reconciliation bill, strongly pushed by the President Donald Trump and heavily criticized by many members of both parties for concerns of healthcare cuts, artificial intelligence regulation, and redistribution of wealth through tax cuts. In a 50-50 vote on Tuesday, today, if you guys didn't check out the news, more than 24 hours in session, I think they were up to like 44 or something like that. The Senate passed the One Big Beautiful Bill Act with the Vice President J.D. Vance acting as the tiebreaker. All Democrats in the chamber and 3 Republicans voted against the legislation, with many proposing amendments to address concerns around AI regulation and funding for rural hospitals. Amid debate on the bill, Wyoming Senator Cynthia Lummis suggested she would add a provision to address what she called unfair tax treatment of cryptocurrency miners and stakers. However, her proposed changes to the bill did not appear in the amendments brought to the Senate floor on Monday or Tuesday, and legislation will be passed about addressing the crypto taxation. Boo! Boo!
What are you, stupid?
Cynthia Lummis, I love her, man. She's trying so hard. So damn hard. She came out and said on X, for many years, miners and stakers have been taxed twice. Once they will receive a block reward, and then once again when they sell it. It's time to stop this unfair tax treatment and ensure America is the world's Bitcoin and crypto superpower. And alas, it did not happen. But she tried, and she will try again. I believe in Senator Lummis. She's been just such a freaking warhorse in this effort. Insane. Glad to have her on our side, guys. All right, moving on. Oh my God, was that it? I did finally get through all of it. Oh my God. Speed round has been finished. That's amazing. Oh man, I need a drink after that. Holy crap. Let's see if we can find anything else breaking. Well, we do have a few minutes before we get into the normies, the real news over on Twitter. Get some time in with you guys too. If you guys are done hearing me rattle on and off. It's been a while since I did a lightning round. Yeah, we'll see what else we can find tonight. Man allegedly converts a $1,700,000 worth of fake checks and fraudulent wire transfers into Bitcoin after multiple scans. My God, what a mess. Jeez. Kathy Wood says stock market entering durable bull run, predicts mass recovery of U.S. economy after rate. I've got that video in the real news segment coming up, guys. I'm excited to show that. I love Kathy Wood's been under the radar for a little while. Absolutely love Kathy. Bitwise doubles down to 200,000 on Bitcoin price target, reveals predictions for Ethereum, Solana, and Coinbase, and more. We can take a look and see what Bitwise is looking at on their current rollout predictions. I think they did come back. Yeah, they came back down on their. I thought they had 225 or 250,000 for Bitcoin, but yeah, 200K still not a bad place to park. Let's see. In a new report, Bitwise executives Matt Hogan and Ryan Rasmussen doubled down on their prediction that Bitcoin will hit 200,000 within 6 months, a more than 88% increase from its current value. It's been a mixed year for crypto asset prices. We're optimistic, however, things are setting up for a very strong H2 second half of the year. Progress in DC around crypto legislation, rising demand from institutional investors for crypto exposure, and extreme bullishness around stablecoins are to create a strong environment for gains. The bottom line, we're holding for our Bitcoin $200,000 prediction, as there is simply too much institutional demand for Bitcoin to keep prices flat for long. And like I showed you guys, the best metric there is out there that I love, it's my favorite anyway, maybe not the best. Of course, Bitcoin on exchanges drying up right now. The lowest we've seen all year. Holy crap. Every single day almost. The investors also say there are bullish catalysts that involve explosive rallies for Ethereum, Solana in the second half of 2025. However, they're unsure if ETH and Solana can hit fresh all-time highs. Really? I mean, that's not bullish at all. It's not that hard to, I mean, it's really not that hard for Solana to hit it, I think. But ETH, really? I mean, token allocations have changed quite a bit, and of course, from proof of work to proof of stake. But really, can't hit that like $4,000 or $5,000 target. That'd be very, very disappointing for Ethereum. We're less confident on ETH and Solana, but hope that rising interest in stablecoins, ETF, exchange-traded fund approvals, and the emergence of ETH and Solana treasury companies can drive prices substantially higher. Bitcoin is trading currently at 105. The analysts also believe that the U.S. top crypto exchanges, Coinbase, will eventually trade for $700 per share and surpass Charles Schwab. That would be awesome. I'd love to see it. But that's unlikely to occur this year. I probably agree on that too. Coinstock has done very well, doubling Schwab's market return, 44% against 22% of the old school brokerage. Schwab's stock has done a bit better than expected. Yada, 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 yada. All right, we get the idea. All right, I did want to show this before I forget. I had this video that I actually saved from this afternoon. Bloomberg actually had a little corner of their segment notched out for Amazon and robotics. Guys, you got to check this out.
Talk a little bit more about technology, because Amazon is marking a milestone today, now using over 1 million robots in its warehouses. The U.S. e-commerce company, and so much more,
it's a new landmark,
now uses over 1 million robots in its warehouses, which is about the same level as its employees, at least according to the Wall Street Journal, which first reported out this news. Let's get more on this and what is really increasingly becoming a robotic world, it feels like. We head to Tokyo, where it is the middle of the night. We are grateful that he stayed up or woke up for us. We welcome back to Bloomberg Business Week Daily, Ty Brady, Chief Technologist at Amazon Robotics. Ty, thank you. Did you nap? Did you stay up?
It's a short nap, but it's a really exciting day for sure. And thank you for having me on.
Robots don't need to sleep
here in Tokyo.
Yeah, that's true. Robots don't need to sleep, but they do need to be taken care of. Hey, 1 millionth robot and counting over that mark. What was the robot that marked the milestone, and how significant is for you? Give us some kind of size and scope of robots at Amazon. Remind us.
It's an incredible achievement. I'm so proud of our team to be able to deploy more than 1 million robots to our global fleet. Our 1 millionth robot here in Tokyo, we actually deliver it to a fulfillment center in Chiba here in Japan, a great region for us for sure. And the way that we see it is it's really a force multiplier for both safety for our employees and also for the efficiencies, getting those goods right to our customers' door on time at a low cost, just in time for Prime Day.
So when we talk about robots, I don't think of the Roomba. I think of C3PO, and that doesn't seem to be where we are quite yet. Certainly not in America, right? We don't have a bunch of humanoid androids running around. How far away is that, Ty?
Matt, you're speaking my love language, because when I think of robots, I actually think of R2-D2, not C3PO, because I do want to remind you who was in the back of the X-Wing fighter when
Utility
Luke had to go into the Death Star. That was R2-D2. And why I love R2-D2, and actually R2-D2 was the inspiration for my entire career. It's because R2-D2 helps a Jedi be more Jedi. And that's kind of the way that we view our robotics inside of Amazon. We see our robotics as an extension and amplification of what a person can do. Just like any great robot, it should be a tool centered around a person, right? So we put people at the center of the robotics universe. That's what we've done with 1 million robots that we've deployed out there, whether it's in mobility or manipulation. We are giving our frontline employees the right tool set in order to do their jobs more efficiently, and we're also creating more safety for them.
Ty, where's it all going? And I ask that if we're giving, increasingly you've got these robots, you've got AI, and all of this is assisting workers. Like, where's it all headed?
It's headed to take Strawberry's job. Sorry, Strawberry. I had to. Oh, geez. I got to stop that there because this is a little long one. But, yeah, my God, guys. The millionth robot today enacted by Amazon. Huge, historic day for so many fronts. Holy crap. So much news today. I cannot stop talking about it. Yeah, again, another reminder, guys, that it's coming. Oh, did I just close all my tabs I was going to go into? Let me get those all back up. Yeah, again, another reminder where we're headed, guys. Another freaking reminder. We're headed into that dystopian future, 2025, where, of course, all the robots and algorithms are getting ready to take over all your jobs. If you're a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, a data entry clerk, an accountant, any sit-down desk job, you are at risk. It's going to take your job faster than... Well, then C-3PO will, I guess. I don't know. You don't want to be fighting with a droid. You want to be working with one. And I think, yeah, these robots and AI are right on the forefront of just basically rendering us useless in the workforce. All right, guys, let's get into our regular scheduled program and get back into the real news over on Twitter. How are you guys doing? In the chat, Strawberry Dragon says, I wish you would take my damn job. You keep telling me that too. I keep poking fun at you because it's so easy. But yeah, now so I am not being yelled at when the weather is bad. What? Oh, because they can't hear you on the phone. Yes, because you're call center or like support, right? Yeah, I gotcha. Damn. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, you could always just tap your phone into AI and then just have that work for you. See how long you get away with that. I'm sure there's a program out there. You could just, if you wanted to maybe have a little more control, you could just type to speak or something like that and just, again, work, have it work for you until you get completely replaced. Anyway, moving into the real news over on Twitter, guys. Of course, bringing you this news every single day in any kind of way. If you like what you're seeing here today, please like, subscribe, do all the things down here on YouTube. But you can also check me out on Twitter if it wants to load. My God, for the real news over here in a different format. All right, guys, let's get into the dystopian future news. Yes. Over on Twitter. Breaking, the U.S. Senate has passed President Trump's big, beautiful bill, clearing the way for the final vote in the House. This, of course, happened this afternoon. 650,000 Bitcoin have left the exchanges over the past 8 months, and no one is paying attention. Supply shock is accelerating. I talk about this every single day, guys. We're running out of the bottom. Is here. What the hell? It's not enough Bitcoin left. What the hell?
I'd buy that for $1.
Where's my damn where's my trash can? Usually I don't know where it is. I can't find nothing in the studio anymore. It's such a mess. We're getting there though. We're getting there. Yeah. Of course, my shtick is you grab the trash can, dig in the trash to find, but you ain't gonna find no Bitcoin in there. All right. What else we got? Every single effing time, says Ash Crypto. Markets trying to pump, and boom, out of nowhere, Trump and Musk are fighting. What are we pertaining to here? Well, we're going to get to it. Guys, the fiat is the bubble, and Bitcoin is the pin. Look at that Tommy Boy. It's been a minute since Tommy Boy made me smile. Again, Tommy Boy over on Twitter. Yes, we have Martini Guy breaking. BlackRock just bought another $112 million worth of Bitcoin. This is the longest Bitcoin buying streak ever. Continuing for BlackRock. Ooh, assets under management, guys. Just in, SEC approves Grayscale's conversion of its digital large cap fund into spot ETF and holds Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and ADA, as well as, according to the other news source, Sui, Chainlink, and others, Polkadot. President Trump, when asked if they will deport Elon Musk, this is of course getting into the drama today. The bromance continues.
I don't know. I think we'll have to take a look. We might have to put Doge on Elon. You know what Doge is? Doge is the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. Wouldn't that be terrible? It's a lot of subsidies, Peter. But Elon's very upset that the EV mandate is going to be terminated. And you know what? When you look at it, not everybody wants an electric car. I don't want an electric car. I want to have maybe gasoline, maybe electric, maybe a hybrid, maybe someday a hydrogen. If you have a hydrogen car, it has one problem, it blows up, you know? So I'm going to give that one to Peter.
Oh my God! Again, poking fun at Elon yet again, and calling him out, even saying that he may even have to deport him. I'm like, oh my God, it's getting a little too brutal out there. The gloves are definitely off now. It feels like. Just in, Russia conducts major naval drills in the Sea of Japan. More war to come. I mean, maybe just some testing. We'll see. Of course, brought to you by Bricks News. I gotta follow Bricks, guys. Just in, 21 Capital CEO Jack Mallers says the company will be listed on the stock exchange soon, and we'll be buying, of course, more Bitcoin with the cash flow. Oh my God.
Let's start with the logistics here. Can you give us an update on the status of the SPAC?
Yes, it's progressing well. We're hopeful to be approved shortly, and
all right, and I got another clip there to follow up with that a little bit later. This is a 3-minute video. Or 6-minute video. I can't play all of it. Yeah, Curious Bitcoin puts out this as well. Wait, that's not. What the hell? That's not what I wanted to show. Cryptos are us. There we go. George, I'm George. You're all George. We're all George. Are you George? Yeah, George coming out saying, posting this today, Fed Chair Jerome Powell indicates the strong majority of Feds anticipate the interest rate cuts will happen later this year. At this time, he says it is still unclear if July is too soon to consider a rate reduction. Again, we have until the end of the month, I believe, until, we can cut. We may cut anyway. Amazon just deployed its 1 millionth robot across operations. Of course, I showed you that video. Very, very crazy announcement. 1 million robots, guys. It's already happening. I mean, it's already happening. Already happened. Already deployed. Wait until we're talking about billions of robots when the Optimus is launched. I mean that's going to be a number. All the robots in the world that doesn't, pertaining to a million of this or a million of that. It's going to be crazy, guys. We're living in that kind of world. Oh my God, I just lost my spot. No, I did it again. Okay, let's go back and get down and get back to where we were. I got a lot of stuff here to show you too, a lot of videos. Coinbase says that Bitcoin ETF inflows will soon explode when advisors can recommend them. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
The thing to remember about these ETF inflows, not just the surge we've seen recently, but since the beginning, because it's been an absolutely phenomenally performing ETF. And this is a very important point that's overlooked. This is being done with the asset managers not allowing their salespeople, their financial advisors, to recommend it. So that's extraordinary. That's like a shoe salesman not being able to recommend Nike, right? So that's going to change at some point. And I'll sort of leave it to your viewers to determine what happens when that thundering herd of brokers can actually pick up the phone and recommend this ETF.
Here we go. And of course, Cathie Wood, I love Cathie Wood. She's out again saying that we will move from a rolling recession to a recovery.
You know, you talked about the inflation picture and interest rates. We just had another guest on the broadcast that said the opposite, effectively. He said, look, the economy is humming. It's doing quite well. They wouldn't touch interest rates if possible, and they don't think that they will be.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, I think we've been pretty consistent on this idea of we've been through a rolling recession. If you look at housing, which is actually having a little bit of a relapse today, housing plummeted in 2022 when interest rates shot up, and it has not recovered. Manufacturing has not recovered. And so we do believe that they will recover as interest rates come down, deregulation takes hold, some certainty about tax cuts and so forth occur, including immediate expensing, perhaps, of capital goods, which would be very positive. So we think we'll move from a rolling recession into a recovery. But what happens early in a recovery, if you will allow me to call this that, I know many people think we never went into any kind of slump, but we have sector by sector. What typically happens when you come out of a recovery is productivity kicks in because companies have been very conservative and especially amid all of the uncertainty. So productivity kicks in and actually drives inflation down much lower than anybody anticipates. And I think that's going to happen this time as well.
Boom!
So much, you may even get tired of winning.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Definitely great words to hear her say. And man, she's been in and out of so many things this year, guys. She's actually one of the top performing traders on the markets right now. It's crazy. Today, Tom Lee explains the real reason price isn't moving. This is actually pretty interesting. I don't know if I 100% agree with it, but he's kind of right on some pages here.
We know Bitcoin ETFs are the most successful product launch like in history. And then someone says, well, if you're going to collect that much money, Bitcoin goes to the moon. But it turns out Bitcoin's risen, but it's kind of churned. I think what happened is a couple things. One is a lot of these ETFs may have been receiving in-kind exchange. So people have their crypto keys, give it to the ETF provider, and then they just stepped up their basis. So that's not going to push up the price of Bitcoin. It adds to their AUM. It's a wash. Yes, it's a wash. And the second is that the ones who aren't involved in ETFs, but maybe they have $10 Bitcoin. We have clients that have bought Bitcoin at $100, and now it's 100,000. They're not looking to, they don't care if Bitcoin goes to a million. They are probably sellers at around 100,000. So we're churning the base now because 95% of the institutional world doesn't own Bitcoin, but a very significant portion of Bitcoin holders are sitting on huge gains. So I think this is the churn that's happening in Bitcoin now.
Yeah, I agree with all of that except for the very beginning of this.
It's like in history.
Hear this again.
And then someone says, well, if you're going to collect that much money, Bitcoin goes to the moon. But it turns out Bitcoin's risen, but it's kind of churned. I think what happened is a couple things. One is a lot of these ETFs may have been receiving in-kind exchange.
Okay, right there. In-kind exchange. They haven't, though. These exchanges have not had the ability to do in-kind exchanges here in the States. 90% of all ETFs that are settled on Coinbase are not in-kind exchange. They have to be, again, returned to the buyer or whatever, or the investor, in cash. So the assets under management are still held by, like, let's say, the likes of BlackRock. So I don't know where he's going at with there. So far as the beginning of the year, we did hear some news pointing more towards that. But, I mean, mostly it's been China and other countries. We did get the likes of BlackRock launching another one that's going to be in, like, I don't think it's still even out yet. So I'm not quite sure what he's referring to there. Again, Tom Lee's great. I love him. And I do agree with all his other points. But that one in there, I just don't feel like that right there has been kind of what he says, like a wash. But I do agree that those people that have bought had $100 of Bitcoin or like 10,000 of Bitcoin or whatever at $100 in price have already sold or are selling right now. I agree with that. I think it's been going on for a while, but that's not going to really change the needle when institutional demand really hits. And I agree with him there as well. 95% of institutional has not been entered yet. So crazy stuff coming out of Tom Lee. And I think he's right on point. Especially with a lot of his targets too. He's calling for at least 180,000, I think, right now on Bitcoin. Breaking $5 trillion fidelity among firms applying for Bitcoin and crypto bank charter. Banks are coming. This is massive. Yes, of course, Fidelity coming back in a big way. This is one of the ones that we still haven't had it hasn't had a huge exposure or role in crypto yet, other than it's definitely made the predictions as many times as they want. I think we still have it on the chart. I don't want to mess up the chart, but yeah, going back to like 2023 when they put in their $1 billion prediction for Bitcoin. Of course, if the U.S. collapses, the U.S. dollar collapses. They did say it. Big, beautiful bill passes. J.D. Vance, of course, the tiebreaker vote there. Yes, that happened. Did you come back to save the human race from machines? No, I come back here to buy Bitcoin on the cheap. Jesus, this is my terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. Bitcoin, what's this? Rob's definitely gonna have to tell me how to do that one. I can't do it as good as Rob. Bitcoin and after Fort Knox as audited, of course, simply Bitcoin, pointing to the fact that Bitcoin, of course, is still not broken out in a God candle effect fashion yet, and it could be the Fort Knox being audited that could bring it to fruition. Elon Musk posted this back in 2020. I thought this was kind of weird that they brought this up. Back in 2020, he said, Bitcoin is my safe word. God. No, I don't think this one's real, but he did actually post one in 2020 that said like Bitcoin is as BS as fiat. And I'm like, I don't know if that one's real either. I don't know what's real anymore over there. Yeah, people, of course, making memes out of everything. Arthur Hayes says the USA is about to print a lot of money and Bitcoin will go to $1 million. Arthur Hayes, of course.
Trump is going to spend more money, have a bigger deficit than Biden. It's just math and the priorities of the administration. And so I can see Bitcoin going up 10x from here to $1 million by 2028. Especially if we get a change in sort of the Fed and they come back on side and they do quantitative easing, they start cutting rates. And, as you said, Powell's term ends in May 2026. Everyone believes that Kevin Warsh will be the next Fed governor, and he's gone on record basically saying the Fed is not independent. The Fed should do whatever the president and the politicians want, which means print the money, give more of it to the system to act as stimulus. And so I see an acceleration of money printing and fiscal debasement in May 26 onwards, and that's probably when we get the sort of crazy runs in Bitcoin and other sort of fixed supply assets.
All right, Arthur Hayes, of course. Heeding the words of Arthur Hayes, and the bull run is coming. I think that was back in April when he said that. We're already past May now. Guess who's back? Adam back. This was kind of a silly one. I'm not sure why Sam Simon posted this, but I guess they're back in. Is that Italy? What flag is it? That's not Italy. What flag is that? I don't know. But they're there to, of course, adopt the countries into Bitcoin. That's what they do. At least that's what Samson Mal is doing. Elon Musk says, basic math. America is going bankrupt extremely quickly, but everyone seems to be whistling past the graveyard. He had, of course, many, many things to say about this debt reconciliation bill. They're over $1 trillion a year. They're just interest in rising. We have to reduce the spending. Good luck. It's not going to stop that train. It's going to end with us burning more fiat, like we do at the end of our stream, too. Oh, gosh. I think I'm getting close to the end of all the news, guys. There's so much stuff that happened today. It's crazy to recap it. Yes, we're there. All the things happen, guys. All the things happen. It's nuts. It's crazy. Jake the Snake also here tonight. How's it going, Jake the Snake? How's it going? Yes, Elon is a bot. Again, Jake the Snake is also here to remind me to shill harder, please. Like, subscribe, do all the things down below as we are building the channel up to 1,000. We got to get to 1,000, guys. That's where everything starts. Everything starts from there. All right, guys. Moving on into the normies. What are the normies Googling today? AI mode. AI mode on Google. Doodle AI. Google Doodle AI mode. Whatever happened to Doodle? Dork Monterey. Again, every day, guys, we, of course, grade the normies all through their Google searches and whether or not they're paying attention to our space at all and giving them a traditional grade scale. Usually, I give them an F. Usually. But they're always usually only searching for 3 things. That is celebrity, sports, and video games. So let's take a look what they're looking at today. AI mode. I'll give. I don't really. I kind of want to give them because they searched AI, but this is so normie, like very normie-esque. A Doodle AI Google mode. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna give them nothing for that one. Bobby Vanilla Day. Really? What? That's a thing? Fever versus Lynx, of course, normies in their sports. Normies love their sports. What is racketeering? Really? People don't know what racketeering is. The Running Man, if this is pertaining to the trial. The Running Man. Lisa Murkowski. Leah Thomas. Coca Gauff. All these things, guys. All these things. Astros versus Rockies, of course. Sports. Zuckerberg's company. We can't say Facebook? Meta? Okay. Oh, that's a weird Google search. What the hell? Yeah. Okay. Weird. DOV. Maybe people forgot the name of Meta and they just searched for Zuckerberg's company because they're like, I know he owns Facebook. What's the other company? It's the same thing. Anyway, Bill Hader. Angels versus Braves. Twins versus Marlins. Keandre Miller. Okay, it's a hockey player, I guess. Jonas Valanciunas, I don't know. Some rich person's new home, I don't know. Novak Djokovic. Yeah, there you go, guys. The normies get, of course, a flat F today. Nothing new, nothing has changed. Jesus Christ! Are they ever going to pay attention to our space? I don't know. I don't think so. Of course, and Bitcoin is down on the normie searches as well, to the lows on the year. This is like the lowest on the year. This is back in the election running up to November, and of course the drop. It's almost like we're looking at the the 2021 cycle. We popped off here, we peaked, and then it was it. Yeah, it's almost like we actually saw the run last year. I can't. Of course, I'm kidding. But yeah, this is just Google searches, and the normies only, of course, paying attention to Bitcoin when it's at all-time highs. Not even at all-time highs sometimes. At the all-time highs, they're still kind of dwindling. Look at this. Back in May, was it, or April, when we had the new all-time highs, 109 or whatever. Yeah, they still did not care. They're sitting at all-time highs. All right, getting back into, of course, the last 7 days. Are they paying attention at all in any significant way? No, of course they're not. The lowest we've seen in a while. And, of course, all of the searches happening around 6 a.m., because America's just sleeping and doing nothing. All right, moving on, guys. We're getting back full circle to the prediction. That's right, we're going to do the predictions tonight via Crypto Chaos Magic. Let's get going. Where's my altar? This is not my altar. Where's my altar? Oh my God, it's been such a mess, guys. Jake the Snake also here. Yeah, what's up? Chatty C is calling you out. Yeah, I see that. Wait, Chatty is Poseidon? What? What is going on in the chat? Yeah, Chatty, I thought you were also that other guy, and the other guy, and the other guy. There's a lot of Chads in the chat for sure. You know what I mean.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah. All right, guys. Looks like Bitcoin right now is having a little bit of a rebound. As I did mention, foreign markets, yin and yang, are probably going to take place and, of course, pick up and buy up the dip. It looks like that's what they want to try doing right now, at least on the 1 minute, probably. That's probably what we're looking at right now. Yeah, just a little bit of a rebound from 105 flats. Look at that. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, so we'll see if this holds into the I guess later hours. But of course, we got to do our Crypto Chaos Magic. Let's get going with that. It's not a bad time to be doing it. Look at this. We can get a breakout going at here, right at the market open. Of course, your secret is safe with me, King of Ohio. Everyone's name is Chad in the chat. Oh my God. Yes. Let's keep going. All right, guys. So of course we're gonna get our Crypto Chaos Magic. I don't know where my stuff. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes. There we go. There we go. And I went to the bank, guys. So I got a full Benny. I got a full Benny to burn, but I don't need to because I'm being frugal. I'm gonna burn what's left of this Benny tonight. There we go. This guy. Yeah, we got enough of this one. This one will work. It'll work. We'll get a rebound off of this. Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna get into it. Here we go. First things first. Of course, we light the Bitcoin candle. Boom! Shakalaka. Candle is lit. This has got 2 wicks on it too. So double the pumpage out of this one. Hopefully. We placed it on our altar. That's right. We got our Chaos altar right here for Chaos Magic. And then we are, we're getting our idol. Yes, representing our task, if you will, is the moonstone, a beautiful moonstone on the desk here. And yeah, we've got water, we've got all the elements present. I've got some earth represented by some coffee left over this morning. And we got wind coming off of the computer fans. And yes, of course, fire. We got plenty of fire. And then we sacrifice our where's our sacrifice? Oh yeah, a bit of our Benny right here. What's left of it? Boom! And there it goes. Fire on the altar. The burning Benny has been. Whoa, he's really going up. Yeah, the Bennies really do burn well. I mean, it's hard to like rip them, but they're easy to burn. They're really easy to burn. Okay. All right. And why do we do this, of course, every single night, guys?
Bitcoin's powered by chaos.
Thank you, Sailor. Thank you. Because it's powered by chaos. Exactly why we're here. All right, guys. In the chaos magic. I still can't believe that he said that. After I started doing this crap. It's insane. He's definitely watching me. Okay, so. And now we're going to get our ritual sticks in place. And I have to say the seance croc Peos. Boom. And the chaos magic has begun. The ritual has started. And we can get going. Now I am just a instrument of chaos to tell you where Bitcoin is going to go. And we're right almost every single freaking day. I can't even honestly tell you the last time we were wrong. I'd have to think back to maybe April now. It's been a long time. Long time. Maybe in the chat you guys remember. Maybe if someone needs to start keeping like a tally how many times we're wrong, because damn, it's hard to think. It's hard to think when we've been wrong. All right, getting back into the chaos demands it. You may now break wind. Crypto Otaku. Thank you. I appreciate that. That'll make the markets pump, right? What up, D-Worm in the chat? Yes, let's freaking go, guys. You guys running amok, as always. I love it. All right, guys, of course, here we go. Going into the market open for the foreign markets right now. Yes, I got this a little off. I got them off by a half hour. Let's get that in position. There we go, 9 p.m. Again, every time I put these into place, I got to remind you guys, it's been a minute since I think I did. The reason why we put these ritual sticks in place, not only for the chaos magic and introducing another element, but also, of course, representing all of the volatile times the market has for us. And inversely, in the other side of the world as well, these numbers are all consistent. 9 a.m., p.m., 12 a.m., p.m., and of course 3 a.m. Or p.m., all representing either the market open, the intraday trading, or the market close across the entire world. It's insane. If you go through Eastern Standard Time, I found this out the hard way in the last bear market, and I lost a lot of sleep figuring it out. Yeah, it's crazy, and it actually really works. That's how we are able to predict all this crazy nonsense. You can even look down the old volume, see back here, and you can see that down here, yeah, you can see that. Is all represented by what I'm talking about. We got 3 p.m. right there. The market ends. Where's that volatility? The volume right there. Boom. And right there over there at the beginning of the morning, 9 o'clock, starting, of course, the day in the morning. Yeah, and the same thing back tested here as well. And of course, this is what we do every single day. And the U.S. market, of course, has the most market volatility and liquidity too. All right, anyway, getting into this. So, will the foreign markets bounce? I think they will. Who would not want to take some of this dip and buy it all up? So let's go into our case scenarios. And of course, guys, I'm tired of winning. Of course, last night calling for a baseline or bear case scenario. And of course, landing right on top of our worst case scenario at the very end. And I mean, it didn't get above our base case scenario, I assume. That's the idea. All right, let's clean this up and get into tonight's. And I think we are primed and ready to go. Right now it is about 9:30. Oh, yeah, we got 2 minutes left. Yeah, 2 minutes left. Great, awesome. I need to get a clock on the wall when I'm done with the studio. That represents Japan's open because I'm so tired of looking it up every day and forgetting where I live and where I am. My God. What time is it in Japan? If it wants to search. If it will search. Oh, God. 10:30 a.m. So, yeah, they've already opened. They're ready to go. Yeah, let's get this going. All right, guys, so where are we headed tonight? One more time, we'll take a look at the, Bitcoin order books brought to you by Kimba, the White Snow Lion, of course, the anime reference for those who know, and don't pay for something you get for free. It's all over on YouTube for free. Still looking at the same that we saw this morning, or this evening when we started the live stream. Taking a look at this here. And getting a little closer, and yeah, that's what we're looking at. We're still there. We're still right on top of our support, and we have a lot of upside to go to at least retest, possibly 108.5 tonight. All right, getting back into this, and we'll see where we're headed out tonight. Let's just start with our baseline target, possibly. Let's see. Let's see how this works on tonight. I gotta get a little more room here. There we go. That should be enough. There we go. And yeah, we're gonna see if we can come back up and retest 107 before intraday trading in the foreign markets, and maybe get a just a smash through there and up to at least 107.8, and then probably a little bit of a rollover into the market open here in the States. Again, for us to also continue doing the same thing we normally do, hopefully to the upside, and we're testing new all-time highs, yada, yada, yada. I doubt it. Into tomorrow. Probably not until, again, I'll show you guys when I'm done with this. I don't want to pull it up and invalidate the chaos that is inside me right now. I can't. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. And then, of course, our bear case scenario tonight. Again, I'm still sticking with my guns on that 103 target. I don't think we'll hit it. I really hope we don't hit it. I said that yesterday and we didn't hit it. I'm happy we didn't hit it. And as long as we stay above 103, it's a good day for Bitcoin and crypto. All right, so something like this, getting sold off and touching 103 and then recovering in the morning would be our worst case scenario as a bear target. And then our base case into our bull case scenario. Let's see where that would take us. Pretty much the same. I'm kind of sticking to that breakout target and maybe a higher retest at intraday trading around 1 or 2 in the afternoon before the markets close in the foreign markets. Getting maybe as high as 108.9 and then getting a little bit shot down. Again, not too crazy. And again, definitely nowhere near all-time highs. That's, of course, for the super bear, our bull target to hit, which is going to just smash on through like no tomorrow. No tomorrow for no freaking reason. I don't think this is going to happen, but I, of course, suggest it to the world via the chaos magic. All right, guys, so that is where we're headed to. In my opinion tonight, I'm probably going to stay more towards, again, another baseline bear target. I don't think we're going to test these all-time highs again until a much later date. And I just don't see with the overall sentiment. It's a paradox, right? Like there's so much bullish news every single day and we still don't see all-time highs. At some day we'll wake up and we'll be face melted, but I think it's just a little too soon. We just started the month. We have time to recover. We've already supported Bitcoin at this level now for 50 days. It's about ready to go, but Wednesday could be the day. Maybe after intraday trading around 11 or 12 could be the day we start to see more upside. We'll see what happens tomorrow morning. And of course, for the super bears, I don't leave them. I never leave them out, man. They're always here. They're always freaking staring at me in the background. Go away, shoot. But I'll put it up there for them too. Of course, super bears that want that, that target down there, that silly thing. Of course, the fire sale sitting currently at 82.3. And of course, a swift recovery just for the super bears who want to see the world burn. I do too, but Bitcoin's never going back down there unless someone launches a nuke at this point. Even Trump dropping an F-bomb couldn't bring Bitcoin down there. Even if he said, fuck Bitcoin or something. I don't think it still would go there. All right, guys. So that's of course the idea for tonight. Again, I'm going to stick with my guns and say it again. I want to be wrong, guys. I want to be so wrong. I want to be wrong. I'm not right. And of course, calling for this super bear, the bear / baseline target. That's kind of somewhere in between there. We're going to land again. I'm tired of winning. And that is what it is. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. I am so tired of winning, guys. It's getting boring now. Okay, Quest, you are permitted to take 3 orange pills. Quint, you're going to get 3 orange pills? We're handing out orange pills now? Yeah, I think he needs orange pills, man. What is he talking about? I got 25 XRP? What? What do I get for leveling up? Oh, you're talking about XP. When do you level up? You get, you get 3 orange pills. What the hell, guys? I'll take one for you. It tastes great. It tastes like orange pledge.
What are you, stupid?
I'm kidding. Guys. But they do taste amazing, and they do taste orange. I mean, they're orange pills. And of course, 1 a day keeps the FOMO away. That's what I always say. Schizo man. Yes, Schizo man. Yeah, Schizo, whatever. I definitely need them, man. I'm like after I can never wind down. So naturally, just obsessive. That's why I'm on Otaku. Anyway, guys, so that's what I got for you today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I had a ton of news, of course, to unload on you. It's amazing how much news out of nowhere we get, and still price actions like lackluster. We didn't really even talk about some of the darlings on the channel today either. We did mention Zbex still holding above 203. We still haven't broken it. We still haven't broken 203. I don't think we will at this point. I'm still waiting for it. It's way down here. It's ridiculous. But yeah, we haven't even gotten close. Like, it's just hovered above it. So again, this also is still 50% off. So if you do get some dry powder and you do believe in this project, it's a good time again on the month. Take a look. Pretty good. Miria's still down about a penny. Down to about a penny. Not a penny. 201. Not a bad time for that project either. If you do believe in that, if it comes back up, it's going to make you a crap ton of money. What else we have here? Sui. Sui's still kind of above, getting back towards $3, I guess. Still a little early for that, in my opinion. Swiftcoin still getting ready to test this giant cup, maybe breaking out. I would not be surprised at all if that does play out something like that. Oh, what else do we have here? XCN. We did talk about XCN this morning until the Hun requested it and we looked at it. Yeah, I still think it's on. I didn't even change this. I just left it on the board. This has been way back in April. Some kind of crazy price action like this. It's just loading, guys. This is not going to happen in like that though, because that goes into 2026. Yeah, something like this to the upside, and maybe like that by the end of the year. Who knows? Something like that could happen. Let me take that away. That's silly. Jasmine, same thing too. Still waiting for that impending breakout towards 8 cents. That's my next target for Jasmine. Again, represented by the extended channel. Yeah, that's coming out of the bear market. All right, those are, of course, some of my favorites anyway. Hopefully you guys have a great night. Otaku and I are autism bros. Quint. Greatest of all time. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, guys. Of course, don't forget to like and hit that notification bell, subscribe, all the things. You know the drill. Chill. I know. I'm working on towards it, Jake. It's getting a little more natural. You don't have to remind me all the time. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Tomorrow morning, of course, we are going to be there with the market open and the chaos as well as it ensues. Hopefully tomorrow we won't have another, like, oh my god, lately it's been just watching videos of yes, Ramona, have a great night as well. Yes. That's my cue to go. Ramona's always the cue to go. Thank you again, Ramona, for doing everything you do. We absolutely love you in the community, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great night, guys. This is Crypto Otaku signing out. Peace.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, bold Nike. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more songs and let me bottle forever more and more and more and more and more. I'm more. Hollywood shop in a door. In other words, I choose you.
Where the hell am I? I guess I can't use that camera. Yes, you gotta take your pills, man. Don't forget these little things. They're great. They make you feel good and get all hyped up on life, and forget about your portfolio for a minute. Just a minute. Everything's fine. You don't have to worry about your money just melting like an ice cube. I love you guys. I'll catch you all on the flip side. Yes, catch you all there. But wait, there's more. There's always more. Yeah, there's always more. Where's the guitar? Says Chatty C. It's loading. Guitar is loading. I just got to finish the studio before I can risk it for the biscuit with my guitar and amp in here. Can't destroy some, of course, my favorite toys while working on the construction. And then, yeah, Ramona. Ramona got called a different name when? I missed it. I must have missed it. No. All right. Would she get called Rachel or something? All right, guys. I'll catch up with you guys later. Have a good night. Peace. If I can only find the freaking button.
Bet.